What's up, guys? This video is called Spirituality Cannot Replace Accountability. Let's check it out.
Mainly at the end of the interview, I noticed she raised her hand with regard to affirmation, to which you, Marissa, you did not, you did just that.
Yeah.
What was her reason? We saw what happened, but the vibe, what did you feel as that happened?
Honestly, I didn't feel a thing. I wasn't thinking about it. It wasn't until I saw online people turning that into a meme. But I was just trying to maintain being fair and objective. And I felt like to high five anybody, especially on a subject that touchy, would almost be like me co-signing. And that's why I shook her hand, because I wanted to acknowledge, hi, thank you.
Ah, man. Marissa Mitchell is standing on business when it comes to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I know y'all seem surprised right now. I am a doctor. Call me Dr. House of Hypocrites. Unlike Cheyenne Bryant, I got credentials. If you need to see it again, I'll do it one more time. But let's get into the video, man. This crazy, man. They really squabbing outside.
Question from many viewers, and I owe it to them.
You
in
do,
service to
absolutely.
them. Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody.
Man, I don't know what to say. I just, there's a reason why this is going on right now. Every content creator who has a pulse is covering this. They're doing hit pieces on this chick because she keeps on talking herself into a corner. She talks too much and she's exposed herself, guys. Okay. There's too much going on here, and I don't understand why she continues to talk. She's making it worse for herself, and it's starting to pile on, guys. Okay. The snowball effect is here, and it is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
He ain't lying.
She was on the Breakfast Club days before my interview and was questioned about actually obtaining a PhD from Argosy University. So I had to follow up on that while talking with her about her book. And the comment section on my IG page is on fire. One, spirituality cannot replace accountability. She spent a lot of time talking about her spiritual life. Also, because being able to prove your credentials when asked is necessary and a privilege. And also, this one coming in from a viewer, I never met a black woman with an earned doctorate not proudly display, flaunt, or whip out that heavy degree for the slightest inquiry. And lots of opinions on the matter.
That's a fact, though, because on earning a PhD, a MD, a JD, anything that has a D on the end of it, when it comes to a degree, is a huge accomplishment.
Right.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant walks around flexing her celebrity connections, flexing all her accomplishments, even when she got her own show on the wall. It's displaying all her accomplishments, everything that's on that wall but a doctoral degree. She even walk around with a necklace that say doc.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
crazy.
said she has the audacity
Crazy.
to walk around with a chain that say doc.
This is not going to end well for her. It's not going to end well, guys. If she keeps on doing what she's doing, it's not going to end well. And this is what happens when you are somebody on the front line, when you put yourself out there like that. You see all these celebrities and you boast about being involved with these celebrities. People are going to pull your card. They're going to actually find out what you're really about, what you really say you're about. That's the dangerous thing here. And it almost always happens this way, guys, right? Time will pass, years will go by sometimes, and then something happens that spark just something. And then next thing you know, man, you got everybody doing content on you. Okay, you're running around here faking, you jeffing, you're doing all these things that you shouldn't be doing, and you're exposing yourself. So I'm very anxious to see how this ends. I'm really right now rubbing my hands together like Birdman. I got popcorn. I want to know what's going to happen next, man, because in my humble opinion, she doesn't deserve these things she's receiving right now, because she is lying and It's a slippery slope, guys. A lot of people take this stuff seriously, and if you cross the wrong person, you can even have repercussions as far as, being, getting locked up, paying fines, all kinds of things.
As if she really achieved that milestone in her life. And this woman called it. We all seen it. We seen the writing on the wall, and she did exactly what somebody with a voice should have done. And she did it in a respectful way, just by asking questions. But this the clapback though, dog. This the clapback, bro. And she deserves it. Well, I had this one thought. Mark my words. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is so committed. I gotta stop saying that shit. Cheyenne Bryant is so committed. I guarantee you, the scammer that I believe her to be,
Yeah.
she is going to produce some type of physical evidence of a doctoral, PhD, PsyD. Wait, it's coming. Even though she ain't gonna be smart enough to know that those things get indexed, she's gonna produce some type of evidence so she can keep up the facade. But let's get into the video.
Everything online. I mean, several influencers, including Jessie Wu, she has millions of followers across platforms. She dedicated her entire YouTube live late last night, on this interview. And then a comedian, Jamila Bell, she turned it into a skit. So we'll watch both of those.
Man,
I stand, and I hope that your platform increases after this, because that was a masterclass in questioning someone. I stand, and I hope that your platform increases after this, because that was a masterclass in questioning.
I cured Cam Newton live television. You can go and click and watch it right now.
Look at this right here, man. This is that. They took silver foil and just kind of doctored it up, no pun intended. It's crazy work, man.
My obedience goes directly to God, not people, okay? So I actually don't have to answer any of your questions. I only have to answer to the Most High. And if you don't love the Lord, just say that.
So this is just a peek of what's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody,
Just
Sway the Remix God just remixed the song of me saying, drop the name. And so now people are literally dropping and dancing.
My obedience is to God, not to people. Yeah.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah,
Right.
because I earned it.
Why not drop doctor from your name? Drop doctor from your name.
shit.
Drop doctor from your name. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Why not drop doctor from your name? Drop doctor from your name. Drop doctor from your name.
Baby, because I earned it. I earned it.
Why not provide the proof?
My obedience is to God. My obedience is to God, not to people.
Why not provide the proof?
My obedience is to God.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
I created my own lane.
Gucci.
Drop.
That's crazy work.
Hey, this is my shit.
Baby, 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 baby.
Drop doctor from your name. Doctor from your name. Doctor from your name. Dr. Cheyenne. Why not drop doctor from your name? Doctor from your name. Drop doctor from your name. It's taken off, but a lot of people, and this is why I asked the question, they're saying, if she doesn't want to bring the proof, that's fine, but why use doctor? Because there's a lot that we associate with that, years of training, resourcefulness, and you're giving life advice. And so I wondered, why not just go by coach?
Yeah.
Essentially. But
That's what I said in the beginning, like a year or two ago. I said it would be perfectly fine if Cheyenne Bryant was just a life coach.
She couldn't resist, though. That just tells me what type of female this is, guys. She could not resist. She is so full of herself that she could not resist just calling herself a coach. She had to embellish herself to a point where now it's coming back to haunt her, guys. And this is the lessons that people need to learn who are out here doing this shit, right? You can't go out here doing this and expect to just walk away clean. It's not going to happen, especially if you're faking it, because people are already coming after you for no reason anyway. But then when you give them a reason, I mean, all bets are off, man. It's open season. So she did it to herself. She did it to herself.
We got pastors, we got actual football coaches, basketball coaches that give life advice. We have those things in this world that exist. So she used the title to be manipulative, to gain access to different things, to have this monetary gain and some type of status behind the things that she's saying that goes along with the pretty privilege that she does have. Everything be on the back of that wall behind her when she's talking, and none of that shit is credible to her being a psychologist or having a degree in psychology. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then go lie and say that, oh, well, we can't find the records. Nobody. And then you have people from Argosy University saying, I got my records.
Like, ain't nobody gonna pull a card, though. That's what I don't understand. This is the internet. You got to know that they're gonna pull your card. If you're gonna lie, if you're gonna be out here jeffing, stop jeffing. If you stop all that, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know, invite all challengers. And she's still putting on the face, putting on the front. Like, but there's only so much that you can do, and there's only so many things you can do for that amount of time before just you can't handle the pressure. Okay? People are asking for refunds for the book. I mean, it's getting ugly out here, man. And like I said, she brought it on herself. She should have just kept it real with everybody and told the truth, guys. That's all this is. And people get away with certain things because, let's just keep it real, we live in a world where looks do matter. And if you look a certain way, you can get away with certain things, right? And she has done that. She has been a recipient of that. Things have happened. Doors have been opened because of how she looks now. But see, she slapped, that wall is there. That wall is here. Okay. It's only a matter of time. I'm looking like, okay, when is it going to finally close in? Because she only has that for maybe a couple more years, 2 or 3 more years. And then that's a wrap. Okay. So maybe she's going so hard. She's telling all these lies because she knows her time is limited and she has to capitalize on what she can right now. But there is a point where you can go overboard and you can cross the line, to the point where now people are looking you up. People are just watching your every move. And now she's been exposed. And now this is going to become I don't even know the word for it. She's going on a book tour now, but it's going to be a shame tour. That's what it's turning into, a shame tour, to the point where she's going to get tired of answering these same questions and new questions every time something else pops up about her and the lies she's told and how she never had a doctorate. And it's just getting worse and worse.
Just recently. So it's like, it's manipulative, bro. And the same way she was trying to embarrass all those men for them being unqualified men and fathers, she tried to do them niggas wrong. Could some of the things she said be true? Absolutely. But you the crack calling the cocaine white. It's exactly what she is. You are not credible. And
Facts.
to be honest with you, you are more dangerous than those fathers who aren't inside the house but still take care of their children. You're more dangerous to the community because you are a liar. At least they can stand in their truths and still be active and productive fathers to their children. You can't be productive to these clients as this life coach when you built your name off of a motherfucking lie. I'm more of a doctor than you.
Yeah.
Essentially. But she's saying, hey, I have my diplomas, my degrees, and I don't have to prove a thing, and I won't.
Okay, so I have so many questions, so little time, and I have to ask. First of all, a masterful class with regard to the interview, Marissa. It was unlike any other. Her demeanor behind the scenes, meaning when the camera shut off, what happened?
Oh, she was fine. She hugged me, thanked me again for asking the tough questions. She loved how I handled it. She also appreciated that I gave her more than 5 minutes to.
See, I think a lot of people are missing this. I mentioned this in the last video I did on this wench. She said she was thankful for the tough questions. Now think about that for a minute. Tough questions. What's so tough about asking someone a question about their accolades that they claim that they have? If I had my degree, that wouldn't be a tough question. That'd be an easy question, right? I could easily go pull it out, show you, whatever it is, right? But she's saying tough questions. And the reason why it's a tough question is because she knows that she doesn't have what she says she has. And so it's tough for her to answer those questions when they are presented to her. I don't even think, I haven't seen anybody yet, any other content creator mention that yet. But you got to really break shit down sometimes, and they will tell you everything you need to know.
Talk about the book. I didn't come out the gate and ambush her because she did come to promote the book. So I let her discuss it. Then I asked the question that I knew a lot of people were asking. I asked 2 questions about it. We took a picture together, exchanged numbers. She stayed for an additional 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think she appreciated the journalism behind it.
During the interview, mainly at the end of the interview, I noticed she raised her hand with regard to affirmation, to which you, Marissa, you did not, you did just that.
Yeah.
What was her reason? We saw what happened, but the vibe, what did you feel as that happened?
Honestly, I didn't feel a thing. I wasn't thinking about it. It wasn't until I saw online people turning that into a meme. But I was just trying to maintain being fair and objective. And I felt like to high five anybody, especially on a subject that touchy, would almost be like me co-signing.
And see, look, kudos to this young lady here because she kept it, at least she kept it cordial. She kept it classy. I don't know if I would have been able to do that in her presence. And I'm sure a lot of people would feel the same way, but she did her job. And she just kept it moving. Basically, look, I'm gonna stay professional. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna let her. If she's gonna hang herself, she's gonna be the one to do it, right? And she's doing an excellent job of that already, guys. Because the lies she's already told has exposed her in ways that nobody can backtrack from. So I'm just now wondering how much popcorn I'm going to need and how much butter I'm going to need on my popcorn, because this is going to be a nice little story as it unfolds. I can't wait to see what else transpires, what happens, because it's getting good.
And that's why I shook her hand, because I wanted to acknowledge, hi, thank you.
Yeah, she most definitely handled that well and professionally. But we seen it, man. Black folks, we seen it, man. We seen it. You know what I'm saying? The other people on the other side might not have, but we seen it. And we seen Miss Marissa Mitchell body language and questioning, actually questioning the credibility. Like we felt it. And Cheyenne Bryant brought it on herself, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. But before I go, I want to say that, also examining what she did after the interview when the cameras went off. She stayed that extra 20 minutes. She stayed and spoke with the journalists and all of that. That's a ploy. Okay, that is something she did so that she would not seem like she was shook, like what was asked didn't bother her, so that if a question was asked like this, okay, she would answer in return how she answered, right? So people looking at that, or her followers, would say, oh, she wasn't even scared. She stayed there and 10 toes down and da-da-da-da-da, right? That's all that is, guys. She just did that so that so she could save face. That's all that was. But I guarantee you she didn't want to be there. I guarantee you she wanted to get up out of there. And I bet you as soon as she got in that car or wherever she was at, separated from that journalist and those people over there, oh, guarantee you she grabbed her a napkin, a nice couple of napkins to dry off the sweat from the forehead, under the armpits. Okay. She was, yeah, that's what that was, in my humble opinion, guys. And it's only going to get worse. Okay. That's what I want to see. I'm interested to see what happens as the pressure begins to mount, right? Every place she goes, there's been people now that I've seen who were scheduled to I guess, have an event or events with her. They've pulled out. They've backed out of it, right? Because they don't want to be associated with somebody who has been lying about this. And that's what I'm saying. That's what you're going to start to see. You're going to start to see people who are disassociating themselves with her because of the things that are coming up now. And that is very, very interesting. And that's why I'm very anxious to see what's going to happen next. Because I don't know, I don't follow her or anything like that, but the internet is going to tell me everything I need to know. All right. And I'll keep you guys posted too, because this story is definitely turning into something more, definitely more than I thought it was. And rightfully so. I'm glad that it is, because people like this definitely need to be exposed, especially ones who are out here boasting, who are out here flaunting and out here doing all this stuff, guys, and expecting to get no consequence in return. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching the content. If you enjoyed yourself, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I drop content every single day on this channel. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all in the next video.